Yo, what's good, you man? Welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege tips guide tutorial, and welcome to another episode of the breakdown. Now, in this episode of the breakdown, we're going to be going over how to play Capitão. So, without further ado, let's hop into it. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe and turn on post notifications? I post tutorials, videos, all types of crazy stuff that I think you would enjoy. So, let's get into it. So, listen, Capitão, great operator. He's very balanced in my opinion. He's one of the most balanced operators in this game, and I'm gonna tell you why in a few seconds here. But he's a great operator. He's really underrated because I don't really see a lot of people play him. But if you're watching this video, you should probably play him a little bit more if you don't really know who to choose. If it's not, you know what I'm saying, your main operators. Try out Capitão because I think he's a great operator. So first we're going to go over his guns. And what I mean by balance is his damage and fire rate and mobility is the same on both of his two guns. The only difference is his capacity between the LMG and his Para 308. So what I would tell you guys to do is, if you want more ammo, obviously you go with the LMG, but if you don't feel the LMG is right, it's okay to go with the Para because it has the same damage and fire rate, just less bullets. But that's not too big of a deal. 100 round drum compared to a 30, it's not like, oh my gosh, it's obviously more bullets, but it's okay to run the Para, and you don't have to force yourself basically to run this because it has more bullets. So onto the pistol, you can't really change it, the only pistol you can have. But for this, the Claymore, you want to really get that when you either have hard breaches on your team like Thermite or Ace, or when you need to just have, like, if you don't have a Nomad or a Gridlock or anybody like a Zero to watch the flank, you can obviously grab the Claymore. But if you don't really have that hard breach, like if you just have like a Vanna on your team or a Maverick, sometimes you can bring the hard breach charge and that'd be cool. So we're gonna hop right into it, and I'm gonna tell you guys how to actually play him. So listen, Capitão, there's multiple plays. There's different ways you can play this operator, right? So one of the ways is, which I would prefer a lot more to do, is to use his gadget effectively. So there's the one way we're gonna go over is planting, getting the plant off, and things like that. So obviously, if you know, play this game, he has fire arrows and he also has smoke. So this is a really great tool that you can use to plant the bomb, right? So once you secure the rest of a little bit of that side of the map where you want to plant at, you would use Capitão to smoke off the angles where the defenders can come from and get in the sight, and also fire off the arrows, fire off the places while the bomb is getting put down to where they can't come from. And it's very important when you're playing Capitão that you learn how to be conservative and stay alive, because that's really what you're there for, to stay alive and to use your gadgets, right? If you don't have the Capitão and the smokes and the fire arrows, right, it's going to be a lot difficult for you to plant. But if you have these, it's going to be a lot easier because you have things to hold the defenders off from pushing. They can't just run head first to the smoke because hopefully your teammates are holding angles and such things like that. And you also can't just run through the fire because you're going to take damage, right? So that's a really great way you can use Capitão when it comes to the planning aspect of it. Now the next aspect of playing Capitão is we're gonna go over we're gonna go over how to use him and the I can't put it together. You're gonna go have to use him to shut down roamers. So a lot of roamers, they like to sit in corners or sit in certain places, and Capitão is a great counter to that because he has the fire arrows. Now I'm gonna show y'all a great example of how these fire arrows would do you good. Hold on, I'm gonna open this real quick. Now, what you would want to do is, let's say you come up here, you know sites over there in bunk and daycare, and you know obviously somebody's gonna play in cafe, right? So what you want to do, obviously, you would drone it as a good player should and would. You would drone it, check the drone. You see that somebody's playing here, and you see that there are Jaegers and there's no Wamai. So obviously Wamai can stop Capitão, but Jaegers can't, right? So you know somebody's playing here, and he's holding it down hard, and you can't just peek, or you don't want to engage in that gunfight. So what you would normally want to do, pull out the Capitão. You don't want to peek too much. You want to peek first with your gun just to make sure it's clear. And as you can see, shoot one right there, and as you can see, if you shoot it right out the wall, it's actually a little tip too. It's covering all the area where that defender can be at. Obviously, he can back up a little bit, but to solve that problem, if he backs up, obviously you would shoot one right here on this pillar, and then you would shoot one back there, so he can't back over here in this direction, right? And then obviously it's either he's gonna allow himself to die from the fire bolts, or he's gonna run across your screen, and that's what you want to do. As soon as he decides to run across because he's getting hit by the fire, that's when you would hold the angle from here and obviously shoot him on his way trying to escape. So that would be another great way to play Capitão, and that's pretty much it. Like, you just gotta use his utility and be really smart and stay alive. I'm telling y'all boys, you stay alive with Capitão and you don't spam his gadget at the beginning of the round and don't benefit nothing from it, you will, you know what I'm saying, gain a lot from having his gadget in round. So that's all you gotta do basically. That's how to play Capitão. So I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of the breakdown. If y'all want to see more tips guys tutorial or anything specific, comment down below. I read comments, and I appreciate all the support y'all been giving me. I really do. And stay positive, have a good day, and it's Jobby, and I'm out.
Love for the ghetto, love for the hood, love for the people that turn them bad into good.